Hi, I'm Sam. I'm your social worker.
I'm Jillian.
Hi. Well, welcome to our session. Before we start, I'd like to go over confidentiality with you.
Okay.
Do you have a basic understanding of what that is?
Yeah, I have a basic understanding.
Okay, so yeah, anything you say isn't going to leave the session unless you say something that you're going to harm yourself or somebody else, and then we'll have to talk about it, and I might have to notify my supervisor.
Okay, that makes sense.
Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm good.
Alright, so what brings you in today?
Well, I've been having some issues recently. I got laid off from my job, and now I'm kind of struggling to find a new job. 'Cause every place is looking to hire like younger people, but I mean, I still need to work, and I'm just not getting jobs.
Oh, so what kind of job did you have before?
So before I worked at a consulting firm, so I was working kind of in like the corporate aspect of banks and things like that, but they're kind of looking for fresh meat, I guess.
Okay, so what kind of jobs are you looking for now? Are you still looking for something in that?
Yeah, I've applied to a couple, but I've started to apply to maybe some like lower like retail kind of stuff, just because I'm not getting jobs, and maybe it is better for me to kind of take a step back from working.
Yeah, so have you filled some of your time? I guess, would you have a lot of open time now?
Yeah, I do.
Have you found things to do during those times to keep you busy?
Somewhat, but it's kind of tough. I'm just really trying to find jobs right now, so I've been stressed with that and really haven't been focusing on doing anything else.
Okay, so have you talked to your family at all about this?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so what do you think they would say?
I think they'd probably just tell me to like keep trying and stuff, but it gets exhausting to keep trying. Because every time I try, I keep getting more and more rejections. So it's just, or rather, people just don't answer, which is even worse.
Yeah.
So.
So when you get replies from companies, do they ever tell you why they didn't hire you, or they give you feedback on your interviews?
Not too much, but I still have like a lot of connections in the consulting industry. So I hear that, well, the job went to so and so, this younger person, and it's maybe like people in like their 20s and 30s are getting these jobs, and I'm in my 60s, and they just don't want me because I'm probably going to retire in the next couple years, so they don't want to commit to that.
Yeah, well, maybe if you were open to thinking about some other areas of the job field, we can maybe sit down and look at your resume and make sure it's all up to date at our next session, and I can help you go over everything, and we can maybe find some jobs for you to apply to that you'd be interested in.
Yeah, that'd be really helpful. I think I'm kind of looking more towards some retail stuff. Like, I was thinking maybe, because my grandfather, like way back when he retired, he decided to work at Total Wine because that was something he really enjoyed, was wine. So I was looking at maybe I could do something similar to that, not wine, but something I'm more interested in.
Find something you're passionate about and make it into a job.
Yeah, so like maybe at like a fabric store, like a craft store kind of thing.
Yeah, that would be great.
And a pet store.
Those sounds like really good ideas. So I think we came up with some really good ideas today and got a good grasp on what your problem is and how we're going to move forward. So if next week you want to meet again at the same time.
Yeah, that works.
And you can bring...
I don't have a job to go to, so...
You can bring your resume and we can go over that and look for some jobs that fit your hobbies and interests, and maybe we can find you something.
Alright, that sounds like a great idea.
Alright, I'll see you next week.
Alright,
Bye, Jillian.